With you, I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
So hot, no see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the it like rocket fuel.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today, it ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from? Where you post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, it's to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set 18 Gator.
Stop your whining.
No snap.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now a give right side. It's Hines. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
From the gun, Casey. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Safety's creeping. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Casey. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Hey, lock it. Hustle.
Back to throw. Casey. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Let's go. 10, 18, 1.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Alert.
On 2nd down and 4, Mariota completes it to Davis. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, QB, come on. Go, Mike 50.
Mariota to throw it. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mike 50. Come on, come on.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the 1st quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Leo, 10 Lobo, 6'6", bullet high, big rip.
On 2nd down. It's Hines, and he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
91.
Off play action. Casey. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line.
And the Colts 1st down.
Ready, break. Hey, Zoo.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Snap.
On 1st and 10, Casey. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Hey, drop it. Ready?
Throwing again. Casey. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mariota on first down. Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing, Mariota. Got a man, it's Brown. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. From the red zone now, Mariota. And caught by Henry. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
66.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Casey. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Hey, box truck.
To throw on 3rd down, Casey. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing is Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taywan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Casey. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Casey. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On second down, here's Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
26, Mike. 26.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And now look at him go. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hey, Alpha! 55, not 55! Hey, we're pretty quiet now.
Throwing on first down. Casey. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing again on second and 10. Casey, that's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Hey, Delta. X3, 218, hit it.
From the gun, Casey. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. O'Shane Ximines able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will bump the lead up to 11. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Forced out to his left, and incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Off the play fake. Casey rolling to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Brings up second and 9 at the 6-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check.
Now Mariota. This one caught by Davis. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 33-yard line.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing on second and 8. Mariota. He finds Taylor. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mariota now. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Taco Charlton in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, a good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
Let's get off the field.
Mariota uncorks one for Davis, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll throw again. Mariota. There goes a deep ball. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taywan Taylor with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Mariota again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go, D.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Let's go. Hey, Sam on.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacked.
That's caught inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. It's a great throw right there and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and goal from the 1. Looking to run with Mack. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Let's go, D.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
One. H3218, chopper. Switch it, come on, switch it. Check 13. Where are they, team?
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Mariota. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his third. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 24, Mariota goes underneath for Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Indianapolis, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll try to turn it around next.